a fight over abortion is reaching the state's highest court. The state Supreme Court heard oral arguments challenging several abortion restrictions today.
27 News Capitol Bureau reporter Rebecca Chung tells us what both sides are saying tonight.
Well, Kansas Attorney General Chris Kobach is asking the Supreme Court to reconsider a decision that blocks several abortion restrictions. This comes after a vote to uphold abortion rights in last year's primary election. The Supreme Court heard from representatives for Kobach's office and global advocacy group Center for Reproductive Rights.
The Kansas Constitution protects the right to personal autonomy and bodily integrity.
The state has an uphill climb in this. It's hard to go to the Supreme Court and ask them to change their mind.
One of the restrictions up for debate includes strict licensure and regulation requirements for abortion providers. The other includes a ban on dilation and evacuation, otherwise known as the D&E procedure. This is an abortion procedure used after about 14 weeks of pregnancy.
Some of the justices wanted to say, well, somehow if a baby doesn't suffer pain, then there's not a dignity or value of human life issue at stake, and we don't agree with that.
The state has appealed cases to the Supreme Court after lower courts ruled that the laws violate the state constitution and permanently block them. The Supreme Court is now considering whether to uphold the lower court's decisions to strike down the restrictions.
Disturbing this court's precedent based on nothing more than the state's disagreement with the prior decision, where the state is merely rehashing all of the same arguments that it raised and the court rejected before, would undermine public confidence in the rule of law.
But anti-abortion advocates disagree. This comes after nearly 60% of Kansas voters voted to uphold abortion rights in a historic primary vote last year.
The voters resoundingly rejected the state's attempt to rescind the right to abortion.
Our position is that human life has dignity and has value, and what we don't do to death row inmates and what we don't do to pets, we shouldn't do to unborn babies.
And the state does have to meet a standard of strict scrutiny in this case. State Supreme Court justices say they will conference the case until they reach a final agreement. For now, reporting at the Capitol, I'm Rebecca Chung.